Hi, this is Star Luna here from YouTube. It's been a while that I did a cage review. It's been more than a year. There's a lot of things going on in my life actually. I moved out from the original place I staying at, so I don't have any hamster anymore that I can show it to you. My hamster passed away from old age mostly. But I think some of them passed away from illness, and yeah, it's just become really hard actually. So we're doing the bad cage review and the good cage review for the hamsters. So this is gonna be the website I'm gonna review is the PetSmart and Petco. So the first cage that we're reviewing at is the KT Crunchtail, the light habitat. So we'll go dive from there. So this is 58.39 and original price is 72.99. I think this is way too expensive to be in the small cage to begin with. It should not cost this much for a small cage, I don't think. So as you can see in the box, there's no box I can show you, so I have to show it online. So this is Cradle Trail, the habitat with the two LED lights flagged. So it's gonna be glow red. I believe it's gonna be the night light, and the glow blue is gonna be the daytime. So I don't know, you guys have a hamster before. The hamsters are called nocturnal. They don't want any lights because I believe these lights is gonna be really flashy, so it's not gonna be too light to begin with. So I do not recommend getting an LED light for the hamster because they're nocturnal, so they like a dark habitat, like dark environment. So when you turn the light on them, I'm sure this will cause them I don't know if it's gonna cause the eye problem, but I'm guessing it's gonna cause eye problem with them because yeah. So this is what come with it. Is a battery included? Yeah. So we're gonna look at the how big is the cage. As you can see, this is a very small cage. This is not gonna be 120, maybe I'm about between the 120 or 150 square feet between, or it could be less than that, because I don't know exactly how the hamster drinking this from, because this is the water bottle that I was my concerning is, because so hamster have to look it up to drink the water, or I don't know, the series can drink over this. Dwarf is that'll be impossible because the dwarfs can't be they're too small to stand up to look at the water bottle. And I think I don't know exactly though. I never have a hamster owner have this kind of cage recently, but this is the cage that I do not recommend. So this is the football that it looks plastic. So the plastic football that sometimes the hamster get chew on it, and this is not gonna be good for it. And this is the wheel that I'm concerning about. It's probably about 3.5 to 4 inch, I'm guessing. So when I don't think Siri can fit in this, to be honest with you. They won't fit in this. The dwarf, I don't recommend for the dwarfs to in here. Series, they need a 12 inches wheel for things, but this is way too small. So when the hamster wheel is very small, it can cause a back problem. So this is not recommend to have any hamster or any living things in here, not even a mice. I don't recommend. Yeah, this, I don't know what exactly the KT is taking right now, so I'm gonna go with the next one. Okay, this is the hamster cage that I don't recommend either. This is called KT the runabout habitat. This is $55 and it's usually the $69. So this is the little ball they can exercise with. It looks like a hamster ball actually. I'm not gonna lie, these little tubes looks really small in my personal opinion. Even I'm sure the doors can fit in here, but all the sirens can't fit it. Sirens can't fit in here. This this tube is way too small to be begin with. And is this a hamster ball? Like, I don't get it. Like, why they put hamster ball for? And this look like it's kind of like a hideout or something. They can go up there, make a nest, whatever. I do not recommend getting any hamster like this kind of cage for hamster. Actually, this is not gonna be a good one, because yeah. So this water, there's a water bottle right here. So this look like a kind of cheap made water bottle. So they might leak to, it might leaks because when the water bottles come with the case, sometimes it leaks really bad. So I mean, this case looks like a pain to build up actually. So I will move to the next one. Okay, and this is another case that I have to deal with. This is the KT Credit Trail Quick Clean Habitat. So this is gonna be the clear one. That, as you can see, this is let me see, I can make a so the KT took up, they don't have the LED light like we saw in the previous one. This is a very small wheels, and this is a very cheap the water bottle actually. And this is a very small cage. I think it's gonna be almost the same height or measurement that we saw on the previous one. So this is gonna be not a good one to cage to deal with actually. I don't understand why people will put the hamster in the small cage. Imagine yourself to lock up in a small room and you have nothing to do. You're gonna go crazy. Same thing with the hamster. They'll go crazy when they're locked up in a small cage like this. So, or you can afford a hamster only in a small cage. I do not recommend for anybody get the hamster like that way, because that's kind of brutal for them to stay in a small cage. Otherwise, when you can afford a nice things, please get a hamster. I do not recommend for any small children to get a hamster at the moment. I used to have a hamster in the past when I was small children. I was not really educated to have a hamsters. So when I start to have a study about them, research them, then I start to have I can call myself a good hamster owner actually. But right now, at the moment, I don't have a hamster right now. I have a hamster that passed away 2 years ago. That she passed from old age. She was a very good hamster, but I can't have hamster at the moment. So this is gonna be okay. So now we're going to have an explosion. Okay, this is the case I made a review like about over a year ago. This is gonna be all living things, the tiny tails, the comfort house, the small pet habitat. This is $36.79 and usually the $45.99. So this is kind of remind me a dollhouse, you know, like dollhouse for like small girls. Yeah, so I don't think you should not put any hamster or mice or anything living things in this house at all. So this is gonna be yeah, this little tiny tails come with the little things that track the children's. So this is gonna be this cage was kind of hard to build it from the start. When I was building this cage, it's really I don't know why this little house right there on the top, it was not latching right. I don't know exactly why. And this little tube things, and this little wheel right here, that little wheel, it doesn't stay still. It just go like over the place. And this water bottle was leaking also. Yeah, so I'm telling everybody, please, hamsters are not toys. And or any animals in general, like rats, mice, or gerbil, they're not toys to begin with. So please do not give them a small cage, and this is not gonna be fair for them. So, and I will go for the next one, which is this is what I did review about a year ago also. This is gonna be all living things, the Tiny Tail Castle Connection hamster kill. This is a $43.99, and this is really painful to pour with. I don't understand why. The little tube was so painful, and this wheel was not staying still. They just go over the place. It's just like, I don't know why. And this, I think there's a water bottle somewhere. They're cheap made also. And this is kind of okay, this is a castle. This is gonna be a dragon. I believe it's gonna be a dragon. So this is kind of remind me like a children's toys, kind of like a dragon castle little things. I don't understand why they built this to keep the small children's advertisement. This is not good. So we're gonna do review on every cage, all the full chicks, or unless so we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do. So okay, now we are going to the first page. Okay, this is the cage that I did have before in the past. That's when I didn't know the hamster met better. This is called the KT Trail 2 level habitat. This is way too small actually, in my personal opinion. I did have a hamster surrender before with this cage actually. So there was a lady at Petco that she has to surrender a hamster because she didn't have time for it. So most likely she probably got it for her small children, and then she didn't want it. So she came as a 1-year-old, and I had her for 1 year and 6 months, but she passed away when she was 2 years and 6 months. So it was passably good. I mean, her estimate was 1-year-old, but it could be older, or something. But she had a good life. So this is gonna be this tubes. I believe that is, I don't know if that's a dolphin there, but I think they look like a Syrian in there. So this cage little tube is too small for hamsters to be in. Well, I don't know about the dwarf, but I think a Syrian is definitely will. I used to have a hamster that passed that, like, I don't, well, I'm sure the Syrian might stuck in there because this little tube looks not wide enough to fit him there. So this is the water bottle that they did have, and this little wheel right here that is so small to be with. Oh my gosh, why is the KT's building these cages? I don't understand. And this one, I never have a hamster. I never have this kind of cage before, so I probably can keep it as kind of like not a habitat, but it's kind of like a travel cage or something, or like going to see a vet. Maybe I can recommend. But this is the same case that we did have a Cradle Trail. This is $23.19. This is not, should be a hamster, should be not in here. I don't know this damn why this is the KT's buildings. So okay, and then we're going to another living things. It's gonna be the Tiny Trail Playhouse habitat. I want to get this cage actually, and then I can try to pull these guys together. This one doesn't look like a really complicated build. This one, it looked like it is what it is. No wheels, I guess. Nothing, no water bottles, because doesn't look like it comes with anything. I don't understand why they no, actually it comes with a water bottle. I don't understand why. So this is the water bottle that it might leak, and this is new is too small. So yeah, this is gonna be a prison for hamsters. Actually, this is not gonna be a good one to deal with. Yeah, This is the case come with. And also this is look, I got children's too. Alrighty, so now we're going to let me see if there's any some kind of cage I can that. Okay, so this is the I went to PetSmart yesterday, and this is what I saw yesterday. This little full cheek hamster star kit. So I believe this is for the wheels. It comes with the water bottle. It comes with a bowl. I believe that's a cereal in there. That's cereal in there in that picture. So this is so it comes with a chew toy and shelf. It comes with the RAM. I believe this is gonna be a small cage. Also, this is gonna be this is gonna be way under 450 square feet. That's or 65. Yeah, that's it said destination 28 to 15 inch, the wide and height. So yeah, this is now gonna be 450 square feet. Maybe it's it said 250 square feet, guys. 250 square feet. That's way under that the people recommend to have a hamster. And of course, this little bars I'm concerning. When they have robo hamster, I'm not afraid they're gonna squeeze in there because the robots can't squeeze their stuff in the small space. So I do not recommend this either. So I mean, okay, and then we'll go for the next one, of course. Okay, and this is the cage I'm not really happy about. This is a full cheeks hamster habitat, including the cage and the wheel and the highway bowl, ram, shelf. This is not fair. And there's cereal in here, and this little hideout is way too small. Look, that's a full grown Syrian right there. And this wheel is way too small. And also, it's 335 square feet, guys. And this feel like prisons. I don't think you can put any big wheel in here. This cage is way too small for having a big wheel in here. And they look like it's like a plastic, like those little shelf. Yeah, it look like a. I don't think this is a match. Yeah, this is way too small. I don't know who get the brilliant ideas to put the cereal in there. Yeah, this is at least full grown. And she's squeezing in there. Or he. I don't know, she or he. Okay, and we'll go to the next one. So okay, and this cage I saw yesterday too. It's called Full Cheeks, a quick clean, small habitat, including the cage, wheel, dispenser, and water bolt. Okay, that's a full grown series right there, or maybe she or me. She or her might be a little bit younger, but I don't know exactly how old is the hamster in the picture. But this is let's see how square big this is. 429. That's way under actually. This is gonna be, I don't know exactly why they put the food in here. It look like a food dispenser in here. Yeah, well, I don't know what these full chicks is doing. So this, it look like they have a ramp right here that you can the hamster can climb up, and it look like I use the wheel. So as long, I don't think this wheel is way too small to be have a hamster in, even with the door maybe. So I don't recommend this, and this is way too small to these Syrians with. This probably about 3.5 or 4 maybe, or it could be 5. I don't know exactly what the estimation on the wheel is, This it can cause a back problem or the hamster can't get in there. So this is the water bottle comes with. I think this is the very cheap made, and this is 55.99 guys, 55.99. Yeah, this is not good either. Okay, and that's gonna be all for I believe it's gonna be PetSmart. Now we're going to Petco's. Petco's. Let's go to Petco's. Okay, now we're gonna look up hamster cages. Okay, so for the Petco, so far we do. Okay, this cage is way too small to be a hamster in. Yeah, this is a cage I see every time I go to Petco, so this is not gonna be a good one. Okay, and this one is way too small too. And this is way too small. I used to have a hamster in this cage before in the past, but I don't use this cage anymore. So this one is way too small too, because they have a multiple like floors. But this has, it looks like it has little. Yeah, this one is not good one either. This one I do not recommend for any hamster being went in. This is I believe it doesn't come with an aquarium, so this is basically set up. This is gonna be a ladder where the hamster can climb with, and I think this is a mesh, I'm not mistaken. So this is basically mesh. It will cost the hamster bubble foot, so this is not gonna be a good one to begin with. So this, thank God they don't sell this no more, because this is a mesh wheel. So this is can cause hamster bubble foot, and this is way too small for Syrian too. And I believe this is gonna be not a good cage that I deal with before. And also this one. Also this one I don't recommend either. And this, I don't understand why they build a cage like this tiny. This is a Fairfield Stadium black hamster cage. This is not a. So look at how small it guys. And it looks really small, and it is 6506. What? I think I should go buy this cage one day and make a review, because this is not a good one to deal with. This is look at what is. It looks like a water bottle, and there's a football, and there's a wheel right here, and there's a habitat. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. This is so brutal to have a hamster in here. Yeah, this is way too small too. Way too small. Way too small. I used to have a hamster here before in the past. I believe he was a dwarf hamster, but I believe his name was Fox. But I do not recommend having hamsters in here. This is way too small too. I used to have a hamster in here before. It's gonna be Where to the small level habitat. This is very cheap cage I have seen. This is very yeah, this is not good one either. This one, You and Me hamster star kit. So this comes with the, I believe it comes with the everything. Let me click. It said bedding is come. I don't think it comes with food though. It's just come food with a fruit dish, and yeah, this is not a good one either. This is, look at how small the cage is. And this one, yeah, this is way too small too. And I don't understand why they sell a bedding with a tray like this at the pet store. This is cost too much. You can buy yourself a nice bedding with like that. Is this does remind me of children's toys for a little bit. This is like a circus kind of material. And this one is way too small here, as you can see. This is too small, way too small. Way too small. Anyone wants to bring the hamster to school? I don't think so. And this is way too small, way too small. Way too small, way too small, way too small. Okay, and then oh, now we are going to cat food. Okay, now we're going to okay, now we are going to review the good cages so far. So this is gonna be expensive on the cage I ever what is not expensive cage I ever seen actually. So only downside about this cage, it doesn't come with any wheel, no football, no water bottles, I believe. So this is gonna be the KT, the Credit Trail, the Super Habitat, started by 18. So this is gonna be the recommend for hamsters to living with, because first of all, the KT made a really good choice to make in this habitat. It's for 540 square feet, so 465 square feet. That's almost like a more large amount. So this is gonna be, yeah, the only downside you have to buy is the water bottle, wheels, football, and everything. Otherwise, this is a whole set. But I don't know why this cage is kind of complicated to put in, because I tried to put these cages before. This is I think I made this review not too long ago, like about a year ago maybe, or maybe it could be 2 years. So yeah, and we're going to Amazon and see they have okay, so when we get from Amazon, we go to end this video most likely. Yeah, this is not even this is not a good one to have with. Same thing as this one. This is you have to put a tube in there and the hamster can travel in there. I don't understand why the people have these kind of cage. This one is, what is this like? Is it a this cage is good to deal with? It doesn't. Yeah, this is way over 450 square feet. This is not a good one either. Is there some kind of video that I can do? This one is not a good cage. That one is not a good cage, definitely, because it's not. I don't recommend for having a ladder go up there. This one is not good cage either. I don't understand why they have this cage. This look like it's so small. Yeah, it looks really small. Very small. Did they have a guinea pig in here? Guys, please do not put any guinea pigs in here. It looked like a hamster, but it looked like a... It's just me. It looked like a guinea pig. Or it just me look like a Zoom photo. This is way too small. Way too small. Way too small. Oh yeah, I used to have a hamster in this cage before. This is not recommend size. This is way too small. These little things that they have yeah, this little, I don't like this little wheel is there. This is too small, way too small. This is brutal. This is so brutal. This is so brutal. This is so brutal. I don't understand why they want to keep this hamster in here. This is way too small. I don't know about this. I might have to measure and see. This is gonna be recommend. So yeah, and also I want to there's a save like items, not save items for hamster. So let me see the hamster. Okay, this is not gonna be the save items. As you can see, this is called the wet tail. This is wet tail drop hamster liquid. So this is not gonna work out for hamsters when they have wet tails. Obviously the wet tails need on antibiotics. So this, I don't think this is count as this is flavors. So this is gonna be water soluble antibiotics. So they hamster need antibiotics to get treating the wet tail, and this isn't treat wet tail. So wet tails disease is for hamsters. Mostly I saw only Syrians usually get, but I don't know dwarfs usually get this. But I used to treat hamster with wet tail before, but they passed away unfortunately because they get a lot of Syrians get wet tails actually. And also I'm gonna this is gonna, I probably can do like safe material, like a safe products for hamsters in the next video. Okay, bye.